Hello, everyone. This is Kelly Covert, and you are here at home with Symphoria. And I have today one of our cellists, Lydia Parkington, with me. Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Callie. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, well, I'm so excited to see your face. I missed you.
I miss you too.
How have you been at home all these weeks?
Good. Me and my boyfriend and our cat, we're all healthy. We're considering ourselves really lucky. And I feel kind of grateful that I've been a self-employed musician for a long time because it feels semi-natural. I mean, it's weird not to perform. I miss that a lot, and it's a different atmosphere. But in terms of scheduling myself and like keeping on a routine,
Yeah.
That's been a really good skill to have during this time.
For sure. I totally, I feel that, and I haven't actually like had that thought in that way, but it's true as musicians, even as symphony musicians,
Yeah.
our schedules vary from week to week. And it's really, we have to really be responsible for our own time. So that is a good skill to have.
Yeah. And I think technology is really great too, because I can continue to teach. That's been really good too. It's not the same, but yeah, we're good. How are you during quarantine?
Good. I'm good. Well, I have two boys here, 17 and 13.
Oh, wow.
So, I miss my alone time. Let's just say that. Every now and then I just get in the car and drive around because I want to be by myself.
There you go. That's great.
But yeah, things are good here. So what are you practicing right now? Since we don't have any big concerts coming up, what have you been working on?
Okay, so I actually was prepared for this question. But so since we're not working on any symphony music, I made a little like Instagram practice account that everyone's doing, those like 100 days or 1,000 days of practice. It's kind of cool. So I'm doing Bach 4 for that. This is my Bach 4. And then I'm doing lots of technique, and I'm obsessed with warm-ups right now, like finding different warm-ups and all these little tricks of the trade. So so I've been doing lots of warm-ups like Sonfier long bows and martelé strokes. Then I have my Fiard technique book I've been using, and my Seb check. So like Starker, lots of technique.
So like back to the basics, it sounds
yes.
like.
Yeah. As like this much back to the basics, which is like, this is like a middle school thumb position book that I like to use for like transposing, and it's really fun. But yeah, so lots of basics, and then of course I do like my popper etudes and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I've been practicing. Like I'll sight read through some stuff a lot. I think that's important to do to keep yourself just kind of, it can be like, you can get bogged down with the routine.
Yeah,
sometimes.
For sure.
So I like to spice it up with some sight reading.
Spicy sight reading. I love it. Well, and Lydia, for those of you who are watching, Lydia has promised me a music video.
I have.
And so now I'm totally putting her on the spot because everyone's going to be expecting it.
I know. Well, I finally downloaded that acapella app, and it was kind of, I used it for the first time last night, and it's like a learning curve because you can't do so much. I have to figure out how to use it because I need better headphones. It's hard to do dynamics because you have to really hear, and then you have to use a metronome if you want to do. So like playing non-linearly is kind of hard when it's like click, click, click in your ear. So yeah, I have to get better at it, but I will send you something good.
I'm going to hold you to it. So you are one of the younger members of Symphoria, which I love because you bring sort of like a vibrancy and a spice to the stage and to our after parties. And I'm curious, especially for you being so new in your career as a professional musician, have you ever thought of doing anything else besides that?
Yes. Well, I mean, it probably changes a lot, but recently, because I've been cooking so much, I feel like another Lydia could be a chef.
Oh,
but only in a really nice restaurant where I could have a little more time, because kind of chefs are amazing. They work under pretty crazy deadlines, but I would really like to cook or bake.
Although, you know, I think that as a musician, you work under pressure pretty well too.
That's
So
true.
I think there's similarities there in terms of like that adrenaline and things like that.
That's true. I'm imagining Gordon Ramsay holding a baton right now.
Oh my God.
God. I'm so scared. I feel like,
I don't think he would be well loved if he was a conductor.
He's passionate. He's passionate about what he does.
He is passionate. Well, what's one of the favorite things that you've cooked for yourself since you've been diving in?
Okay, I made a miso glazed tuna like steak and on sushi rice with this I call them blistered green beans. Like you cook them under really high heat so they blister with like I forget what it's called, but I think it's Vietnamese, but it's like a really hot chili garlic sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was really good. And I've been I just did that one time. I've been making tons of buttermilk biscuits.
I feel like I need to come over to Lydia's house once we're out of quarantine. You can cook me dinner.
I'll next picnic we have, I'm definitely bringing the biscuits because they just go good with everything.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's bad though because they're mostly butter.
Yeah, well, you know, calories don't count in quarantine, right?
Yeah.
Brandon Gianetto, who is one of our violists, is on, and he says that he sucks at cooking. He's so jealous.
Oh, I'm sure that's not true. I was just actually talking to him. Oh, wow. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brandon. We'll have to have dinner together after this.
Yeah, I think that it's a must. So maybe you've already answered this question with biscuits, but what is your favorite guilty pleasure right now? Besides biscuits.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a dog right now. Biscuits. I've been making a lot of dessert. So I made some apple pie. I made this crazy cake. My boyfriend's birthday was in April, so I made this really over-the-top cake that was really good.
I feel like you might need to put a picture of that in the feed.
I will.
After this interview, I think we need to see the crazy cake.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's a bit much. So I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, for sure. Either you can put it in or I'll put it in. I love that. So what are you listening to right now? I have a feeling that your tastes, that you have a wide range of tastes.
I do. I love everything, even country.
Even country.
Yeah, I love old country. And I love Delta blues. I actually love it all. I love it all.
So you just make your biscuits and turn on the country music.
Am I? Yeah, I might actually be Southern. I don't know.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
Yeah, I'm just off. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But
it's interesting to me because Ben Dettelback, our principal trombone, who's also one of our youngest members, his choice of music was also surprising to me. I remember him saying he was listening to Grease 2.
The musical?
That's what he was really into.
That's amazing.
Right then. So I feel like, you just bring the cool level up.
Wow. I'm really glad you said that because I was about to decrease my cool because I was about to say the only musical I like is the Newsies, which no one knows about.
That's not true.
You know about the Newsies?
Well, and this is why, because Larry Lowe's son is a student at Fayetteville Manlius, and last year that was their musical.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing because
he was the concert master. Go ahead.
No, that's amazing. We just had that VHS from the 90s with Christian Bale growing up. So that's the only reason I know. And I don't know any other musicals. It's kind of shameful. I really should know more, but I really never, I did one with Syracuse Stage the last 5 years. I did that last year, which was pretty much the only time I've played in a musical, which is sad. But
well, I mean, I think you have time.
Yeah, I got time. I definitely need to go. I need to figure that out. But let's see, what have I been listening to? I was obsessed in the very beginning of quarantine. I was listening to the Berlin Phil. They had a free subscription for a month. And I think they're still doing it. If you sign up now, you get 1 free month. And then it's pretty affordable yearly to watch. And but I was watching their new conductor. I got obsessed with Kirill Petrenko. He's so cool. He's just a very zen guy with this really good energy. So his Tchaikovsky, especially 6, is like insane. He's so intense and brings this really deep energy with him. And I think being Russian, he has like some good connection with the music. So I was listening to a lot of that.
Well, and that's super interesting because if I'm remembering correctly, I think that we're doing Tchaik 6 next season.
Yeah,
so
I thought
you can use it as a practice. I like sometimes to play along with my favorite recordings when I'm practicing.
My gosh. Me too. Yeah, I
and
definitely
pretend like I always go to Dudamel.
Nice.
Like if I can find something with him, I like will sit in my studio and practice with my earbuds in and watch him and feel like I'm there.
He's great. You know what I love about Dudamel? He smiles like a lot. I love that.
He's so joyful.
Yeah,
that's exactly right. And if anyone's watching and you're not sure who we're talking about, both of these guys are conductors, really famous conductors, and I'll try to put a little link to a video of each of them so you can see what we mean. And it's funny because I think a lot of musicians do that. Maybe they don't talk about it, but they do. They sit and they play and they imagine what it would be like to be under this conductor. But we're lucky we have pretty good conductors at Symphoria.
I love Larry's conducting, of course. Yeah, I definitely prefer playing with him than like on any recording too, because one, it's also really hard to, especially if you're listening. It's so funny when you get to like a fermata and then there's like a really big entrance and you're just sitting there like kind of
what's gonna
listening
happen?
for some breath maybe to give you a clue when they come in.
For sure. So, it's been a while since we've been on stage together, and we will be on stage together at some point. That's for certain. What are you most excited about when we come together again?
Well, okay. So if we were going to play anything, I know we talked about maybe like if we did something we were going to do during quarantine, I definitely would like to play the Brandenburg 3 concerto or a Copland 3. I love playing Copland, which is weird because I don't listen to his music very often. Just like I don't like go to it immediately, but I love playing Copland. So that would be great. I think our idea of like what an American classical music sounds like is very much kind of drawn from Copland. So I would say one of those two.
I love it. Well, I think no matter what it is, it's going to feel good.
Yes.
And it's going to just be amazing to be in the energy of the stage again.
Yeah.
So you have quite the fan club here online watching. We have Margaret Brown from Florida.
Oh, that's my aunt.
There we go. And William Flynn from New York City.
Oh, very cool.
And Nora Parkington, who I'm guessing is your mom.
My sister.
Your sister. She loves the Newsies too. I'm guessing it was that same VHS.
Yeah. So I'm having a really funny flashback now of me and my sisters, because I have 4 sisters, and we like cleared the whole living room, and we learned like at least 2 full choreographs of the Newsies. And there's one thing where like Christian Bale like flips over something, he like does a roll over something. I forget exactly what it is, but we had the couch set up so we could do this like cool roll over it. So that's what I'm imagining.
Oh, right, that makes me so happy. That
really
makes
dorky.
Me so happy today. I won't tell you what I choreographed a dance to with my neighbors when I was 13. We just won't talk about that.
Okay.
I'm not the person being interviewed, so I don't have to answer the question.
I think I want to do an interview though. I want to interview Kelly.
All of the secrets of Kelly. So we have your lightning round questions. These were provided by Sue Jacobs, who was interviewed on Monday. So for all of you watching, and Sue's with us today too, if you haven't seen Sue's interview, you can go back on our feed and watch that, or find everything over on YouTube and on our website. Everything's there. So are you ready, Lydia?
I think I am.
Okay.
I'm ready.
First thing that comes to your mind.
Oh God.
What's your favorite junk food?
Ice cream.
Not biscuits.
I almost said biscuits.
That would be the theme. The theme of our interview is biscuits. Would you rather meditate or go to the gym?
Oh God, that's hard. I think right now go to the gym.
Yeah, because we can't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Texting or talking?
Talking.
Jeans or sweats?
Jeans.
That's
I know.
surprising.
I don't know I'm actually wearing jeans right now too.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that.
I think that jeans are underrated. I mean, I love sweats too. Don't get me wrong, but I love a good pair of denim.
There you go. Bubble tea or iced coffee?
Iced coffee. Yeah.
Chamber music or symphony?
Chamber music.
That's a hard one though.
That's really hard. But the only reason I say that is just right now, I feel like chamber music is more feasible.
Yeah, I agree with you because, there's just not as many people.
Yeah, exactly.
Last one, eat in or take out?
Oh, takeout right now. I miss it.
Yeah. Right. Anything that means you don't have to cook. Although you're such a good cook, we should come to you and get takeout.
I'm ready. I mean, my apartment's not so big. I don't know. It would be funny to see an entire orchestra try to fit in here, but I would love to cook for you guys.
Okay, well, I'm going to take you up on that. And hopefully it will be sooner rather than later. Yeah, so Lydia, thank you so much. And thanks for everyone who joined in. A couple of other fans, RB Brobound. Brobound, is that how I say it? I'm guessing that's someone that you know.
Yeah, I think that's my cousin. How did my whole family find out
They're
about
all here.
I have spies.
Hunter Barkley from Austin, Texas. And we have some great, some of our colleagues, Susan French and Vicki Feldman is here and Sue Jacobs. So thank you everyone for being here. And thanks, Lydia. Everyone be sure to tune in to the live raffle drawing party on Saturday at 7:30. We can't have our concert, but we can still have fun. And it's even more fun if you have a ticket. And so you can call the box office at 315-299-5598 to get your ticket. The last day to get tickets is tomorrow at noon. So call Emily and get your ticket and come join us on Saturday.
Yay.
Yay. Thanks, Lydia. Have a great day.
Thanks, Kelly. You too. Bye. Take care. Bye.